Welcome back, everyone. It is 8 o'clock on Friday. It is still my virtual spring open house. Just wanted to welcome you back. By way of introduction, my name is Janice Yam, and I'm an Epicure Ambassador here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And I have been with Epicure sharing its good food movement for over 17 years. And I love it. I can show you how to make a meal in 20 minutes or less. So this topic, or I guess this pop on that I'm coming on for, I titled Notable Nuggets. I do want to say, if you are on here, say hi. My husband Gordon is just on the other side of the camera keeping track. If you have any questions as I'm going along, either on the replay, if it's on the replay, I'll catch them later and I'll answer them. But would love to know who popped on to say hi. Oh, Maureen's even here now. So hi, Maureen. Glad you can make it. So we're doing Notable Nuggets. I will talk a little bit about the returning products. They're not called wing seasonings anymore, but they are back. So they had gone away for a season and they are back. They're in a slightly smaller jar and they're called seasonings. And so we have the buffalo, we have the Chinese 5, which we really like on pork. We have the Louisiana, and one of the new, I'm going to say boomerang, I think Epicure's calling it new, but we have a jerk one coming out. So if Patty's on here, I know she'll like the jerk one. But yeah, so wing seasonings are back. So think nuggets, think wings, think how you can do little finger foods. I still think about like our crispy and crunchy. You can make crispy and crunchy anything, like broccoli, anything. Little chicken nuggets, lots of things, seasonings. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a nugget of sorts, or a little side nibble, using one of our new packages. But I will first also say we also have brought back Thai basil stir fry. So if you were familiar with this, I haven't tried it yet to see if it's the same thing or not, but it looks very similar. And so I'm excited that this is back. I know I have a customer of mine who said, like, let me know when it comes back. And she's already placed her order for it. So excited that this one's back. But we are going to make something with the Portuguese chicken. So I shop at Superstore, and I don't know if you've noticed, but if you ever get a rotisserie chicken, there's usually two options. Like there's the regular rotisserie chicken, and now they're offering this Portuguese one. And this is Epicure's solution for it. It's maybe a less spicy. Of true Portuguese chicken is kind of closer to the peri-peri, kind of spicier version. This is sort of a family-friendly version for you. And again, like I just did on that last one, instead of doing a Greek chicken orzo salad or making Portuguese chicken, because I'm going to make a chicken dish next, we're going to make a side thing, and we're going to make Portuguese smashed potatoes. I'm super excited because I love, I've already forgotten, potato skins. I love potato skins. I loved when they used to be available. If they're ever on a menu, I get them. I don't know who here likes potato skins, but I love potato skins. And this is kind of like a quick version of them. So the Portuguese chicken has sort of a citrusy, I think there's smoky paprika in it, and oregano, garlic, all those kind of good flavors are going to be in here. And like our other chicken ones, rotisserie chicken, and I think, Patricia, I think you did this for your family. You made the chicken in your microwave in 20 minutes or less. This is ideal. You would use, according to this, if you're going to make the rotisserie or the Portuguese chicken rotisserie style, you're going to take water and a little bit of oil and this sauce, make it into a little bit of a mixture. You're going to rub your chicken on the bottom and then flip it upside down and rub it again. Throw it in the microwave for 15 minutes. Take the lid off for the last 5 minutes, and you've got a whole chicken. And with all the drippings, because in the steamer, kind of goes all over there and gives you lots of juices. You can do it in the oven, but you can make it quicker in the microwave. So we're going to make Portuguese smashed potatoes. Who's excited?
She almost made that tonight, Patricia.
Portuguese smashed potatoes?
Wow.
Oh, Portuguese chicken. I was like, we were channeling each other to do the Portuguese smashed potatoes. Well, now if you want, you can make potatoes instead of your chicken. So what this recipe calls for is only a half of this package. If you've ever followed me, I have one of these And I like it because with only 2 of us here, we often don't want to make the whole package. So I'm going to just use a half of the package. It's what the recipe calls for, and I will post the recipe after. So this says it has 50 grams in it. So I'm going to turn on my little handy dandy scale, and I am going to put it to grams, and I'm going to zero it out and go to 25 grams. I gave it a shake just because you want to make sure you mix up all those seasonings. So there we are, 25 grams. And then all we do is we just fold these up and we have a little basket. And then we just every so often feel like, what are we going to make tonight? We just go to the half baskets. So I'm going to put that to the side for another meal. And if we like the smashed potatoes, we'll be making them again. So I'm going to put my weigh scale aside. So now I have my little jar with my seasonings in it. I'm just going to put my recipe. In between my last session and this one, I actually threw the potatoes in the microwave so that they could be cooked, so you didn't have to wait 6 or 8 minutes while my potatoes cooked. Excuse me. So I'll show you what I did. I'm going to just take a quick drink. Go Oilers. Okay, so again, steamers are amazing, whether it's meat, whether it's vegetables. Got a little bit of water on the edge of here, but basically I just cleaned my potatoes, picked out some of the eyes, threw it in the microwave, covered for 6 to 8 minutes. Ta-da! Potatoes. So for these smashed potatoes, what we're going to do, actually I'm just going to drain the water off of these real quick. Okay, and the beauty is all I had to do was squeeze it. Out comes the water. So what we're going to do is we are going to just drizzle them with a little bit of oil. It says 2 tablespoons on this and 1 tablespoon in another thing, but I'm just going to eyeball it. The oven was preheated to 425. We're going to give this a shake, because you want them all coated. And what we're going to do, so the potatoes are coated and cooked, and you just want them soft so you're going to be able to squish them. We're going to make the drizzle. So we're going to make smashed potatoes that we're going to roast in the oven, and then we're going to have this Portuguese chicken drizzle on it. And what it is it is a 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt, which I've just left in here. We're going to put 2 tablespoons of milk with it, and we're going to put a tablespoon of the Portuguese mix, or half a tablespoon. So I'll just do that with this. So we're going to take a little bit of it out of here. So half a tablespoon goes in here. I'm going to mix that in to the yogurt. And we're going to add just 2 tablespoons of milk to it. And again, I'm using my 4-in-1 spice spoon because it's the best thing ever. Oops, spilt. And I might just give my milk to my husband to put back in the fridge. And I'm going to mix that up. So this is going to be our drizzle. And again, with any seasoning, the more it sits, the better. Hey, Linz, I see you popped on. Thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, we're making Portuguese smashed potatoes. I'm excited. If this was just for Gord and I might stick my finger in and try it, but I don't want to do that because we're going to share it tomorrow. So there we are. We have our drizzle for our smoked potatoes, our smashed potatoes. So here's our oily potatoes that I just did. And all we're going to do is we're going to take the remainder of this and we're going to shake it over the potatoes. And we're going to give it a stir. You want them all nicely coated. Oh, you can smell the heat now. Just sort of caught me off guard. So these are, again, just microwaved little baby potatoes, and we are going to just squish them. So we are going to, I'm going to use a crooked grabber. So we would just take a, maybe I should talk about this because I think these are awesome. These are our little quarter sheet pans. So you get 2 of them and they're like the size of a regular pan with the pan liner for super easy cleanup. So I'm going to throw those in. So basically all you're going to do is put your little potatoes on here. I'll only do a few so we have some for tomorrow. And they say to use a cup. I'm going to use a cup. Smash it. And you want it down to kind of like a, they said a 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 inch. Oh, I'm so excited for these. Did anybody respond that they like potato skins? I hope they do because this is what this reminds me of. So see, there they are. Just all nicely squished on there. And then we're just basically going to stick them in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes and let them crisp up. And then when they come out, we can drizzle them. So I don't know whether, I think, Patricia, you may have already tried one of the Portuguese ones because you're an Epic Box subscriber, so you had it. Like, I think this is really good on things like potatoes and stuff like that, but even just that little bit of a smell that I'm smelling with that heat, I think it would just be a nice drizzle on anything. Like on chicken, it'd be a nice, obviously, or like a fish or a salmon, or even on tacos, like maybe, again, that's chicken. I like shredded chicken, but maybe it can be done in hamburgers. Hi Sue, I see you popped on here as well. But again, it is less heat than maybe if you've had true traditional Portuguese type chicken. It'll be a little less heat than that. So I'm going to pop these in the oven. Set the timer. And then we've already got our, so I've shown you the Thai basil is back, Thai basil stir fry, and I think I saw someone pop up something that they were excited about that one coming back. And the Portuguese chicken, done differently, because I think it's important to know how to make it, but when I didn't want to have 3 chicken dishes for you guys to try tomorrow when we're sampling. So when those pop out, we'll drizzle them with this awesome Portuguese chicken flavored sauce, which again was just made with some pantry basics. So hope you guys will join me again later, but I'm going to have Gord up, who's been keeping track of everybody on the list. And so we are going to do a draw for a package of Portuguese chicken. So fingers crossed, let's see who wins. And I guess I should mention, if you've won earlier in the evening, your name won't be on the wheel, but your name did just get another entry into the Taste of the Season draw. So here comes up, Gord. Momentarily.
Hello everybody, me again. So let's see who is the lucky winner this time. Nancy H.
Nancy! That would be my sister. So you've won the Portuguese chicken. Congrats, Nan. So it's about 8:15. I'm going to be back here at 8:30 doing better than takeout with our last one, which you're probably not going to be surprised. It's going to be the sticky orange chicken. I know we usually end with something sweet, but it's still sweet. It's orange chicken. A reminder, tomorrow, if you are here in Edmonton and are looking for something to do in the morning, I'd love for you to pop by tomorrow. Anytime between 10 to 12:30. Come and go. Come visit. Nibble away. Would love to hear your thoughts on what the new products are for you. So see you back here in about 15 minutes. Thanks, guys.